Mastering ChatGPT, 3 key strategies for improved results in your conversations. I'm Hewie Poplock. Are you struggling to get answers you need from ChatGPT? Don't worry, I've got you covered with some helpful tips to make the most of this powerful AI chatbot from OpenAI. ChatGPT has become incredibly popular among people from all walks of life, including teachers, lawyers, programmers, and content creators, as it's an all-in-one tool for tackling problems that can be expressed in words. However, randomly throwing questions at ChatGPT won't guarantee you get amazing results that others have experienced. To get the most out of ChatGPT, you'll need to try some of these helpful techniques. Describe a preferred complexity of response. Although ChatGPT is highly intelligent, it has limitations in understanding certain requests that human could grasp easily. If you encounter a scenario where ChatGPT fails to provide a satisfactory answer or declines to respond altogether, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's incapable of providing a correct answer. It could simply be due to the phrasing of the question being incomprehensible to ChatGPT. In such situations, try rephrasing the question multiple times until you obtain a suitable response from ChatGPT. Let's take a look at some examples. I'm logged into OpenAI.com. I also am logged into my account. And let's take a look at describing a preferred complexity of response. First, let's try, what are the key features and benefits of cloud computing, and how does it differ from traditional IT infrastructure? And it completes our conversation. I'm not going to read this all to you, but you can get an idea what it's doing and how it's saying it. Just take a look at a couple of the items as it's printing. Okay, next, what we're going to do is we're going to describe it a little bit better. We're going to have the same question, but this time we're going to say, explain it like I'm a 5-year-old. So we put at the end of it, explain like I'm a 5-year-old. It's saying basically the same thing, but in a much different tone and language. Let's try it one more time, but this time we're going to say explain in football terms. Again, it's basically the same answer, but in a different context and more in tune to maybe what your audience or what you need to have in your explanation. So you want to describe a preferred complexity of response or all kinds of things that you could ask it to do. Get industry specific or niche response. Since ChatGPT is designed to be a versatile chatbot, its responses may be generalized and include words or concepts that are not relevant to your specific context or niche of interest. However, with a few adjustments, you can fine-tune ChatGPT's responses to align with a particular industry, niche, or profession. For instance, if you're discussing the legal profession, you may want ChatGPT to use legal terminology instead of everyday language. To achieve this, you can prompt ChatGPT to adopt a legal persona and provide further instructions that are specific to the legal industry. This will enable ChatGPT to provide context and industry specific responses, making the conversation more relevant and informative. Get industry specific or niche response. Let's try this statement. Just in general, describe the health aspects of a smartwatch. And this is a very general response to that comment. The next way we're going to approach this is by saying, I want you to answer as a doctor. So it's in much more medical terms and talking about it from the medical point of view. Our next try with using the same idea, but instead of a doctor, this time we're going to be asking for it to be answered like a computer nerd. It's in a much more technical aspect as opposed to it being a medical or just a general description. When using ChatGPT, not only can it simulate an entity, it can also generate responses in various styles. The possibilities are endless and entirely up to your imagination. For instance, you can prompt it to compose a poem in the Shakespearean language or ask it to craft a song imitating the style of your preferred musician or songwriter. Get ChatGPT to respond in specific styles. The first one we're going to say is, let's ask it to write me a happy birthday poem. Very nice, very general. Let's try it next in the style of Shakespeare. And as you can see, it's as you read it down, it's much as if it were written by Shakespeare. Let's try one more style. Let's have a happy birthday poem in the style of a limerick. And you can see a much different way of looking at that same question and getting a much different response, yet a very good one. At times, ChatGPT may encounter prompts that require lengthy responses, and as a result, the response may get truncated midway. To resolve this issue, a straightforward solution is to prompt ChatGPT with the phrase continue for regular text or continue code for an incomplete code block. This will enable ChatGPT to continue generating a complete response without any interruptions. Our fourth or bonus prompt is prompt ChatGPT to continue. Let's pick this particular question. What's the difference between a Mac computer and a PC? And as you can see, it tells us many things. But let's say we really need a much longer question than that. So all we have to do is type in continue, and it picks up right from where we were and adds more information to our article. So use the continue to make your article longer. To sum up what I've been talking about, get creative to enjoy ChatGPT. One of the best things about ChatGPT is there are no hard rules. You don't necessarily have to follow a rigid formula to use the AI chatbot. How much you can utilize the chatbot boils down to how creative you can get with your prompts. Well, you're welcome to use all of the hacks that I've mentioned. You'll need creativity to solve your own unique problems using ChatGPT. I'm Hewie Poplock.